Sometimes I wonder how can a Halloween movie cannot be about Michael Myers. Hello guys, this is me, I'm Divina, on my special month of the year this season because it's about Halloween and I'm going to review the polemical Halloween Ends. The most disappointing movie with Michael Myers that is less about Michael Myers. Laurie, the heroine we know and love, tries to move on with her life and her granddaughter, Allison, writing a book about this figure, the one that tries to reach her in all city. The problem begins when a guy named Corey appears in the city. He was in jail accused of murder a child. He was babysitting, even though it was an accident that you see before the, that song, Corey gets involved with Allison, and Laurie gets worried as she sees a sense of evil, just like she saw in Michael. The plot was around this guy who was like a nerdy loser type, into like a circular. Seriously. But to not spoil if you haven't watched the movie yet, as me in my grave fellows watch it, I'm just tell you that you stop here or you can watch it if you want, depends on you. So spoilers aboard. Michael, during all this time, he was living in sewage, being found by Corey after he was bullied by a bunch of teenagers. As time goes by, they kind of becomes allies. Michael helped Corey kill a bunch of people just because so. Then Corey steals Michael's mask, that famous mask of him, and kills a bunch of people to revenge, especially that annoying bullying teenagers that even Laurie had knocked it off. Then after a bunch of typical slasher scenes, just say this is a slasher movie, he reaches Laurie, who shot him her gun. He stabs himself. Also, she reaches his house and blames her grandma for everything. Her grandma, who just wanted to save her for everybody, especially Michael. Then Michael finally appears, grabs his mask, and kills Corey because he is the master. He and Laurie have a final combat, I hope. In the end, we can finally see Michael's face. Just typical old man, suppose. In the end, where he was choking his bloody hand, choking King Laurie and Allison comes to help Granny. He thought that she said she hated her, but no, she has to be the save her at the end. Her poor old grandma. They finally kill him and show the whole town he's finally dead and gone. That's the reason of this movie. Generally, Halloween movies, except the first two, aren't very interesting, but I guess this is one of the most boring ones, even though there are some good, cute scenes. But how could the main villain that generally is the main character of this franchise just be set aside and be treated as forgotten in his own movie? Maybe that's why people hate it, and I understand it. I personally didn't hate this movie because the actors, they were pretty decent. Some scenes were good too. But for a horror movie, it's very boring. And honestly, nobody cares about Corey. Except Allison. But she's annoying anyway. Poor Laurie. She was bullying everybody in town, including her family. But in the end, she was right. So honestly, I'm going to give a 6 to this movie. I would say worst. You know, horror movies, anyway, they're scary out there. We just need to fight. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, give it a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more horror reviews that I will give more. Just give suggestions that I will be very glad to see or not. And tell me about your favorite Halloween movie, if you have any. That, I don't know, what's mine. Maybe this second one. And that's it. Have a weekend.